Clifford Rozier was born on October 31, 1972, in Bradenton, Florida, one of the brightest talents in high school basketball. He played for Southeast High School and was named a McDonald's All-American, an honor reserved for the nation's top young players. He began his college career at the University of North Carolina, then transferred to the University of Louisville, where he flourished. In 1994, he was named Metro Conference Player of the Year, averaging 18.1 points and 11.1 rebounds per game. Basketball NBA journey: when dreams become reality. Standing at 2.11 meters with a powerful build, Rozier was selected by the Golden State Warriors as the 16th overall pick in the 1994 NBA Draft. He played in the NBA from 1994 to 1997 for Golden State Warriors, Toronto Raptors, Minnesota Timberwolves. Though he didn't become an NBA star, Clifford Rozier represented grit and quiet determination. He played with intensity and gave his all in every minute on the floor. Pushpin career highlights: averaged 6.8 points and 7.4 rebounds per game in his rookie season. One of the rare players to shine in both college and the NBA. Continued playing in minor leagues and supported community programs after his NBA career. Biceps big heart, on and off the court. Though he didn't reach basketball stardom, Clifford Rozier became a symbol of perseverance and love for the game. He once said, "I didn't need to be a superstar. I just wanted to do what I loved, for as long as I could." Candle farewell to a silent fighter. On July 6, 2018, Clifford Rozier passed away at the age of 45 after suffering a heart attack. He left this world quietly, but his story speaks volumes. You don't need trophies to become a role model. Clifford lived like a true silent warrior. Dan Gurney, the visionary who dared to race everything. He didn't just race to win, he raced to transform motorsport. Dan Gurney was not only fast, he was fearless in thought. The man who mastered every track. Born on April 13, 1931, in Port Jefferson, New York, Dan Gurney was not just a racer, he was a revolutionary force in motorsport. From a young age, his fascination with speed and machinery turned into a legacy that would reshape the world of racing forever. While others specialized in one discipline, Gurney conquered them all: Formula One, IndyCar, NASCAR, Can-Am, and endurance racing. Career timeline and highlights: Formula One, 1959 to 1970, raced for Ferrari, BRM, Porsche, Brabham, and his own All-American Racers (R) team. First and only driver to win a Formula One race in a car he built, 1967 Belgian Grand Prix, Eagle Westlake. 4 Grand Prix wins, countless podiums, known for elegant driving and technical insight. IndyCar, 1962 to 1970s, competed in multiple Indianapolis 500 races. Helped introduce aerodynamic innovations to the sport. Never won the Indy 500 but left a deep engineering legacy. NASCAR, 1962 to 1970, 5 won races at Riverside International Raceway. One of the few open-wheel stars to master stock cars. Endurance racing in Le Mans. Winner of the 1967 24 Hours of Le Mans alongside A.J. Foyt driving for Ford. famously began the tradition of champagne spraying on the podium at that race. Innovator and pioneer after retiring as a driver, Gurney became a trailblazing engineer and team owner. Founded All-American Racers, AAR, one of the most respected racing teams and chassis builders in U.S. motorsport. Introduced the famous Gurney flap, a small aerodynamic innovation still used today in motorsports and aerospace engineering. Advocated for driver safety and better car design. A legacy beyond checkered flags. Dan Gurney passed away on January 14, 2018, at age 86 due to pneumonia complications. Yet his legacy lives on, not just in records, but in the hearts of those he inspired. Dan didn't follow the road. He built his own track. One catch can change history. One person can inspire a generation. Dwight Clark was both. From underdog to timeless icon, Dwight Edward Clark was born on January 8, 1957, in Kinston, North Carolina. Coming from Clemson University, he wasn't a highly touted prospect. In fact, his NFL chance began when he happened to answer the phone during a call meant for his college teammate. That phone call led him to the San Francisco 49ers. And the rest is history. Clark proved that hard work, resilience, and heart could make dreams come true, even without the spotlight. NFL career. A true 49ers legend, Clark played his entire professional career with the San Francisco 49ers from 1979 to 1987. Though he started quietly, he became one of the key figures of the 49ers dynasty under coach Bill Walsh. The defining moment. The catch, January 10, 1982. In the NFC Championship game, Clark leapt into the air to make a legendary touchdown catch from Joe Montana, defeating the Dallas Cowboys. The catch not only sent the 49ers to the Super Bowl but also marked the beginning of a new NFL era. Trophy career highlights: American football 2 times Super Bowl champion, 16. 19. Glowing star Pro Bowl selection, 1981. Upward trend NFL receptions leader, 1982. Military medal. 49ers retired his jersey, number 87. Classical building, member of the 49ers Hall of Fame. Heartbreak, a brave fight against ALS after retiring. Clark continued to serve the team in executive roles and remained a beloved figure in the NFL. In 2017, he announced that he had been diagnosed with ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, a progressive neurodegenerative disease. Even as the illness took away his strength, it never took away his courage or optimism. Candle farewell to a silent hero. Dwight Clark passed away on June 4, 2018, at the age of 61. Though he left this world, his story, and that iconic moment, continue to inspire millions. He didn't just catch a football. He caught America's heart. Harold Everett, Hal Greer, was born on June 26, 1936, in West Virginia, USA. Coming from a small state and a modest school, Marshall University, Greer was not seen as a rising star from the beginning. But through extraordinary determination, he broke every boundary to rise to the very top of the basketball world. Basketball playing career: a legend of the Syracuse Nationals and Philadelphia 76ers. 1958 to 1963. Greer began his NBA journey with the Syracuse Nationals. After being selected in the second round of the 1958 NBA Draft. 1963 to 1973. When the franchise moved to Philadelphia and became the 76ers. Greer became the soul of the team, playing a decade of elite basketball alongside legends like Wilt Chamberlain. Pushpin career highlights. NBA champion, 1967. Led the 76ers to break the dominance of the legendary Boston Celtics. 10-time consecutive NBA All-Star, 1961 to 1970. NBA All-Star Game MVP, 1968. Named to the NBA's 25th, 50th, and 75th anniversary teams. First player in 76ers history to have his jersey retired, number 15. Scored 21.586 career points, the all-time leading scorer in 76ers history for decades. Brain-playing style and spirit of dedication. Greer was famous for his unique jump shot free throw technique, something unheard of in his era. But what made him immortal wasn't just his skills, it was his work ethic. Unshakable discipline and quiet dignity. Hal never sought the spotlight. Yet the stage itself could never shine without him. Candle farewell to a silent legend. Hal Greer passed away on April 14, 2018, at the age of 81. Though he has left this world, to basketball fans everywhere, he remains a part of the NBA's soul, forever remembered. Forever respected. Henri Dirickx, a Belgian football legend. Some people live quietly, yet leave an everlasting mark in history. Henri Dirickx was one of them. Henri Dirickx, born in 1928 in Belgium, was one of the key defenders of Belgium's golden football generation during the 1950s. His life and career were a journey of resilience and quiet strength, a true example of dedication, passion, and unwavering loyalty to the beautiful game. Club career. Dirickx began his professional football journey in 1951, joining Union Saint-Gilloise, one of Belgium's most historic football clubs. Playing as a defender, he quickly became known for his intelligent positioning, fearless tackling, and steel-like determination. From 1951 to 1962, he was a vital part of Union SG during some of its strongest seasons. The club often ranked among the top teams in the Belgian First Division, and while they didn't secure a major championship, Dirickx stood out as a leader in defense, a true cornerstone of the squad. Later, he joined Racing de Bruxelles, 1962–1963, and wrapped up his playing career with Cercle Brugge, 1963–1964. Leaving behind the legacy of a model athlete respected by teammates and fans alike. Belgium international career between 1952 and 1960. Henri Dirickx earned 30 caps with the Belgium national team. His most notable international moment came in 1954, when he represented Belgium at the FIFA World Cup in Switzerland. Although Belgium didn't progress past the group stage, Dirickx impressed both fans and analysts with his solid defensive performances and relentless work ethic. Known for his calm, disciplined style and refusal to back down, Dirickx was often referred to as the silent wall of the Belgian defense. A farewell to a legend. Henri Dirickx passed away on June 16, 2018. At the age of 90, he was the last surviving player from Belgium's 1954 World Cup squad, a living bridge to a golden chapter in the nation's football history. Though he may not have received the glitz and glamour of global fame, his legacy of loyalty, sportsmanship, and lifelong dedication remains a lasting inspiration for future generations of footballers. A life in football, a life lived with passion. Nicholas Bett, globe from Eldoret to the world stage, born on January 27, 1990, in Uasin Gishu County, Kenya. Nicholas Bett grew up in a country known for long-distance greatness. But unlike many of his peers, Bett chose a different path, the hurdles. In a world dominated by sprinters from other continents, Bett proved that Kenyan excellence could also shine in the 400 meters hurdles. First-place medal. Major career highlights. Kenya national level. Rose quickly through Kenya's athletics ranks as a standout in the 400 meters hurdles. Known for his raw power, relentless pace, and fearless finishing, Globe international level. 2014 African Championships, Marrakesh, bronze medalist in the 400 meters hurdles. 2015 World Championships, Beijing, gold medal. Became the first Kenyan ever to win a gold medal in a sprint event at the World Championships. Clocked 47.79 seconds, defeating some of the world's top hurdlers. His win broke stereotypes about Kenyan sprinters and opened doors for future athletes. Sports medal legacy paved the way for African sprinters in non-traditional events. Remembered for his explosive stride and unwavering determination. Carved tragic ending to a rising star on August 8, 2018, just days after returning from the Africa Senior Athletics Championships. Nicholas Bett tragically passed away in a car accident at the age of 28. He left the world too soon, but his legacy remains immortal in the history of Kenyan and world athletics. In just 47.79 seconds, he ran into the pages of history forever. Oleh Bazylevych, the heart of Dynamo Kyiv and Ukraine's football legacy. In football, greatness is often defined not by titles alone, but by the hearts you shape, the spirits you inspire. Oleh Bazylevych was a living testament to that philosophy. Oleh Bazylevych, born in 1938 in Ukraine, was one of the finest footballers and a legendary coach in Ukrainian football history. His career spanned decades, leaving an indelible mark both as a player with Dynamo Kyiv and as a mentor who shaped the future of the Ukraine national team. Soccer ball. A storied playing career with Dynamo Kyiv. Bazylevych began his professional football career with Dynamo Kyiv in 1956. Joining one of the most prestigious clubs in the Soviet Union. As a player, he quickly gained recognition for his intelligence, leadership, and versatility on the field. His contributions were pivotal during a time when Dynamo Kyiv was dominating Soviet football. Playing as a forward and midfielder, Bazylevych helped the club win numerous Soviet top league titles and domestic cups. His most notable achievement was being part of the team that claimed the prestigious UEFA Cup Winners' Cup in 1965. One of the greatest honors in European club football at the time. Ukraine coaching legacy with Ukraine national team. After retiring as a player, Bazylevych turned to coaching, bringing his deep knowledge of the game to the Ukraine national team in the 1990s. He played a key role in the development of the team after Ukraine became an independent nation. shaping the tactical foundation for the future of Ukrainian football. In 1994, he became the head coach of Ukraine's national team, where he laid the groundwork for Ukraine's rise on the international stage. Under his guidance, the national team saw significant improvements and began to build the foundation for future success, including their historic qualification for the 2006 FIFA World Cup. A farewell to a true football icon. Oleh Bazylevych passed away on October 16, 2018, at the age of 80. His passing marked the loss of a true icon of Ukrainian football, whose legacy lives on in every player he mentored and every fan he inspired. Oleh Bazylevych's life reminds us that true greatness is not only in the titles we collect, but in the impact we have on others.